What is up, guys? Welcome to a brand new video of Rainbow Six Siege. In today's video, we'll be doing tips and tricks in Rainbow Siege on the map Coastline. So without further ado, let's get right into this video. We're going to start off as defenders, and I'm going to be talking about the best hiding places you can find in the map Coastline. One of them is right here, underneath this desk. Almost every match I play, there's at least one person who either knows about this hiding spot, or doesn't bother to check. But what you will want to do is first, at least put one barricade down right here. Because, for example, at least put one barricade down there. For example, if someone is coming in through here and they droned you, they're going to be wall banging the wall right here, and basically you're gonna get at least hit, and once they figure out where you are at, it's gonna be pretty easy to find out, okay, he's behind the desk. What I recommend you do is at least put some barbed wire down here. If you don't have barbed wire and you're playing as Valkyrie, put at least a cam up here or something. Yeah, at least a cam up here, or if you're playing as Mira, at least, or if someone's playing as Mira, have someone watch that wall right there, so that way you can know when anyone's coming in. But for now, you want to put some barricades right here, so that way they don't shoot through the wall. Or I had one person, which I'm not sure how it was possible, shoot through a drone hole, went through the drone hole, came through the wall, and got a headshot on me. Not sure how that happened, but it happens. Sometimes it happens. So what I recommend you do is at least put a barbed wire or a camera down, and considering I'm playing as Echo, I can put barbed wire down, I can send out my drone, go up top, and I'm able to watch this entire spot right there. So anyone that comes in, for example, let's say if I was to be an enemy, and I was to breach this, and I was to stand right here with the barbed wire, I have full view of the enemy team coming in, yet they don't know I'm back there or underneath the desk. Now the thing is, if they throw a grenade will do no damage at all to this desk. For some reason, this desk is basically metal, so frag grenade, impact grenades, C4 will not do any damage whatsoever to the desk. They can shoot it and nothing's gonna happen. They can shoot the desk and you're not going to get shot or nothing like that. So that's one of the best places to hide when you're defending. Only in the kitchen. If you're defending in the kitchen, that's one of the best places to hide. If you're not defending in the kitchen, there's really no point for you to go in there. Another great spot when you're in cocktail room is, if you're not defending cocktail room but you're defending kitchen, a good place to hide is like right behind the countertop. You can take easy pot shots of people coming through that door or coming through that window. Another spot to hide is right behind the reception desk. Now, I normally don't hide behind the reception desk because they can either come from bathroom or stairs, but this is normally if they're going to come in, if you know they're coming in through the front door, you can hide right here. They'll normally breach in and rush in right away. Sometimes they may check behind the reception desk, sometimes they won't, depending on the team. If there's no team coordination and there's no... The phone's ringing. That's weird. Alright, anyways. If there's no team coordination with the other team and they're really not using their mics, not working as a team, they might kind of pass this by and be like, okay, no one's going to be hiding there. When in that case, if you notice that no one is actually checking and they're all just walking by you, pop up, take some shots. Hopefully, let's see, actually, can you breach that? You cannot. Okay, so take some pot shots at them. If you take pot shots at them and they're all right here, make sure you have a clean getaway. Don't take pot shots of them and there's some still coming to the door, because basically you're toast. You can only take pot shots and you gotta vault through here.
5 seconds left.
You leave yourself exposed and you gotta make a dash up the stairs. Now, if you're defending in blue bar is one of my best objective places to hide in, because for one, I didn't find this out, but I saw someone doing it, so this is not... I mean, I see a few people doing it. I don't see a lot of people doing it, only a few. But if you're defending in this room, best place to play is right here. Best place to be is right here. Now, as you can see, you can't really tell. You gotta kind of peek out like this in order to see the room. All you gotta do is
10
go
seconds to
prone,
insertion.
crouch up, and you're actually somehow apparently you're like half
5
standing.
seconds and counting.
You're able to, in a sense, stand and be able to watch
Hostage location
that
secure.
door right there. So anyone who comes in, so let's say they're coming in, they're not gonna see anybody right there. I mean, you can barely see anyone there. So anyone who comes in, let's say I was to put my cam right there. Let's just say that's a person, and I was hiding here, and I was like this. I can easily see. Can the cam see me? Let's see. See, not even the cam can see me. I mean, I don't think the cam can actually notice is that my name was on top, but you can't actually see anybody. So you can easily take someone out right there. Now, do be careful if this wall right here is not reinforced. They can cluster charge it, and you're basically dead if they cluster charge, or someone can toss in a grenade here and you're dead. So just be aware of that. Someone can still cluster charge from here, and a cluster charge could get over here and you're basically toast. Also be aware that if the enemy team comes in from here, you're not going to be able to see him. You're only going to be able to hear him. Hopefully they haven't droned you out yet, and hopefully they haven't seen you, that they can just come around and be like not noticing, and you just basically take him out right there. But if they do be careful, because sometimes they will come right here. You won't be able to see them, and they'll quickly toss a frag in. And once they toss a frag inside here, you got two options: either run out, get shot by him, or just sit here and hope for the best. So yeah, just do be aware of that. Now, if you're defending in master bedroom, I like to call it master bedroom. I'm not sure if it's actually called master bedroom, but if you're defending master bedroom, the first thing you want to do, as always, barricade these walls here. You always want to barricade those walls. Second, you also want to barricade these walls if you can, and barricade this door, because they can just drop down from up there or breach in from there and have a straight clean way in. Also, make sure those walls are barricaded here, and if possible, depending on your play style, you might want to be able to kind of, you know,
5 seconds.
destroy the hatch. That way someone can has a quick way down and go around and flank him. But another great hiding
Hostage was
spot
not located.
is right here. Nothing, and I mean nothing, will be able to penetrate that right there. Let's throw an impact grenade and see what happens. Yeah, like I said, nothing. And over here, nothing's damaged except for that part right there, but you're nowhere near that. The only thing you can do, the only thing that will happen is you might get at least maybe 10 health taken away from you. But other than that, cluster charge, grenades, nothing will be able to penetrate that brick wall right there. So if you're hiding here, the enemy's gonna come in from here. They're not gonna see you. They're not gonna be able to vault over, because they're wondering, okay, someone might be behind the bed. If I vault over, they might shoot me. Someone might be watching there. Someone might be watching actually that room. What you would want to do is kind of, depending on your headset, I highly suggest though you get a surround sound headset. That way you can hear everything that's around you, especially the operators when they're walking slow. You can pick that up, I mean, like a moment's notice. But what you want to do if you're watching here is make sure you watch that door right there. You have a little crack right there that you can actually see. So anyone that walks in, you can be like, okay, someone's coming in through the front entrance of master bedroom, or through bar, or I think it's the vaping room. You can mark it and say, hey, someone's coming in through there. Or if someone's coming in and they're busy kind of firing down, what you can do is pop up, vault over, and take them out. Now, depending on how many people are actually by that door, I don't suggest you do that when there's like 2 or 3 people here, because you're going to be busy focusing on one person, and the other 2 are going to be like, oh, someone's coming in, shoot, take them out. I only suggest it when there's roughly about like what, I suggest only do it when there's one person. You can do it if there's 2. If you're really good, you can uncrouch, if I can uncrouch, vault up, take him out, like kind of spray. Even if you wounded him, if you wound him, don't worry about it. He's going to be taken out eventually to go on to the next person. So let's say I was right here. I'm crouching, vault up, quickly spray, and do that. That way you're able to take out at least one of them, and maybe even wounded one before you're taken out. But I don't suggest, if this window is actually destroyed and they actually are watching it, I don't suggest you kind of vault up, because if you do that, they're going to be like, oh, someone's come to the window and someone's actually vaulting up there, and they're going to be able to take you out. Also, also suggest hiding back here. Not the best place to hide. I mean, depending on your gun might stick out and they're easily going to spot you.
15 seconds.
But you can also hide here. I don't suggest, though, hiding behind here because they can
10
shoot to the
seconds
bed
left.
or throw a grenade all the way over there and they can take you out. I suggest you
5
hide
seconds left.
right there. That's the best place to hide.
5
Now, if you're
seconds to
defending your
insertion.
pool room, there's not really much to hide. I mean, you can hide
Hostage
back
was not
here,
located.
but if I'm not mistaken, no, actually, so you can hide here, but do be careful that you have this totally open area. There's nowhere that gives you any cover unless you're prone, but you can still see. So if someone was to breach that, they have a clear visibility of you, especially if they breach through there. They still have a clear visibility of you. The best thing to do is come over here and hide behind this counter, kind of just sit here and wait. Now, depending on your play style, if you're not the waiting type, you're just more like run and gun, then you're not going to want to sit here and wait. But I suggest you kind of sit here and wait, because if you're in this objective room, if you're in pool room, normally they'll either breach through here or come in through here, or they might even breach through the window, kind of
You have
come
entered an
in
enemy controlled
slowly.
area. Leave
Sometimes they may not check because they're too busy focused on the door here, depending if the door's open or if there's fire coming in. They might be too focused on that they won't even bother to check behind the counter. When that happens, that's when you take your advantage and pop up and take some pot shots to them. Now, I suggest when you do that is hit right away pop up. Don't hit crouch and then pop up, because that little movement that you do, that little movement you hear when you get up, they can easily pick that up and someone's gonna be like, oh wait, someone's behind the counter. Careful, someone's behind the counter, they might throw a frag grenade. Sometimes, depending on the situation, they might breach and throw right away a frag grenade right behind this counter. In that case, what you want to do is quickly bolt out. I don't suggest you bolt out though, because if they have this door open, they're obviously going to see you coming out. I just say you sit tight in here and hope for the best. Hopefully you just get wounded and your teammates notice or take them out before they throw the grenade. But yeah, if you're guarding pool room, best place to hide, or not best place to hide, but a good place to hide. I wouldn't say it's the best place because it's not really a really good place to hide. A good place to hide, well, I guess a good place to hide, yeah, it would be right behind the counter. It's not really a best place to hide because considering you got no cover, you do have somewhat cover, but it's very noticeable. But I do suggest you hide here if you're guarding pool room, or right behind here, kind of go prone and just sit behind here. And don't kind of move your gun around, because they're going to be able to hear that. Just kind of stay in one position and kind of wait till they come and quickly pop up and take some headshots at them. When you're the attackers, what you would want to do is first take out the cameras that are there, and there's one right over there. We're not going to take that one out, but in this video we're not going to take it out, but I'm just marking it. It's right there. You want to take those two cameras out first. If, let's say, the hostage or the biohazard container or even the bomb that you have to defuse is either in that room or that room, you want to make sure that someone is covering this window here, or that someone has actually gone ahead and knocked out this door here and has this window basically right here covered. Because if an enemy player comes over here and knocks this window out, he has a full view of the entire team that will be trying to basically breach into that window, or someone up there will be basically able to have a nice down view of your teammates as they're trying to breach through the window. So make sure someone is coming in through this door, or someone is actually at least not fully in the door, but at least maybe, you know, kind of watching the room here. Not fully in, because once you're fully in and you're busy watching the door, someone can come in from this side right here, come in and just take the guy out. What you would like to do is at least have one person either. It would be best if you had two people, one watching here and one watching your back, just in case you get wounded or taken out, the other person can take the other guy out. But it's recommended that you actually sit right here by the door, either standing like this, watching the door right here, so that way anybody that rushes in, you can alert your teammates and be like, hey, someone's coming into the window in bar room or a cocktail room, and you can let them know, so they're able to at least turn around quickly and look at the window and be like, okay, we got someone coming in. Another thing you can do when trying to get into this window or that window, I don't recommend it, but you can do it if you want to, is vault up to right here, crouch down. That way you can watch this window and someone can be watching that one. Normally,
10
Glaz
seconds left.
would be up there watching that window, so a good position will be sitting right
5
here
seconds
watching
left.
this window, so anyone who comes out, you can just easily take him out. Now, if you spawn on poolside, which is basically right behind the pool area, and if let's say the biohazard container, or the hostage for this matter, is in that room, right there, no, not right there, right there, what you want to do is at least have someone, first, if it's hostage, breach it. If it's not hostage and defuse the bomb or secure the area, have someone cluster charge that, but also have someone watch that window or that window, either one, but have, if you can, have them watch both windows, because someone could just easily, for example, let's see if I can break through this, someone could easily peek through this and just take pot shots at your entire team if they're all clumpled up right here, like looking through the window. Oh, look, there's a hostage, whatever. They can easily take pot shots. So when you spawn here, have your fuse come in first, cluster that, but don't go straight in right after fuse, or don't go right behind fuse. Come around, watch this window, kind of get a crouch down position, look at this window, watch that window, see if any little debris fly out, because you can tell when someone is breaking a window because little pieces of wood will fly out. So you would know, okay, there's someone there, ping it, like, hey, there's someone there, watch your backs or watch your right or whatever, depending what area they are in. So yeah, if you're coming through here and there's a biohazard container there or hostage there, make sure you watch that window and that window. Now, if you're coming from the front entrance, front yard, or I'm not sure what to call it, I just call it the front entrance, there's not really much you can do. There's not really that many hiding spots. I mean, you do have a lot of cover. You have all these cars here. You have a nice, I believe that's a Lambo. I believe that's a Lambo. You have a nice cover. But one thing though, if you are the last remaining operator and you kind of want to play, you know, you don't want to go in, you kind of want to save your KD, you don't really want to die, a good place to hide is right here. Just make sure you're in the bushes, like so. So, I don't know if I can actually see myself, but I'm gonna drone. So, let's jump on this car. See, you can. The only reason you can actually see me is because of the highlight, because I'm a friendly. But if an enemy team came rushing out, they will not be able to see you. They can be running. I've had it happen to me before, where I was hiding here because I was the last remaining operator, and it was 2 minutes because my team just TK'd themselves and all left the match, and I was the last operator remaining. I didn't want to rush in. I didn't want to die. I don't know. It just seemed pointless to me. All the team rushed out. I had 3 guys run by me twice, and they did not see me. And I was able to take out at least 2 of them before I was spotted, and they figured out, oh wait, he's hiding in the bushes. So if you want to hide and you don't want to go in and you're the last operator remaining, or if you just want to hide and just kind of just chill out here, right there's the best spot to be. Also, you can always move to this position over here, which actually has a bit more bushes here than anything else. It actually has a lot more hidden stuff, so you can actually hide a little bit more. But yeah, if you're in the front entrance and you want to hide, or if you're the last operator remaining, kind of rush over here to the spot. Don't hide behind here, because they can run around and come from there, or they can come around here and they can kind of flank you. Best place to be is on top of here, on the bushes, kind of hidden. It kind of works best when it's nighttime, because when it's nighttime you can't really see much. During the daytime they might still be able to see you. Your muzzle might stick out, a certain color might be standing out. For example, I'm kind of I have whites on me and blue, so I kind of might stick out. So yeah, front entrance right there, or right there, right there. And that is all, guys. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and most all subscribe for more Rainbow Six Siege tips and tricks. Now, on my last videos, my past recent videos I did on tips and tricks, my last videos I don't know how long ago was it, I did tips and tricks on the map House and, what was it? I think it was I forgot. Some of the tips and tricks I did on certain maps have changed a bit, because for some reason Ubisoft has decided to go ahead and kind of barricade and put blocks to prevent certain hiding spots that were really good on certain maps. Not sure why they did that, not sure why people complain. I guess people were complaining that they were like kind of spawning and be like, oh, I'm sitting in this one position for so long, and they just kill them all down, or mow them all down basically. So certain things on those previous videos are kind of a bit out of date, considering that Ubisoft has changed the map certain bit. Now hopefully that Ubisoft does not barricade that little hiding spot in the blue bar, because well, I mean, that's a great hiding spot, but knowing Ubisoft, they might actually put blocks and be like, okay, no one should be hiding in here, and that kind of defeats the purpose of the videos. But hopefully they don't do that. Hopefully it stays like that. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Peace out. Live long and prosper. Like I said, don't forget to rate, comment, and also subscribe for more tips and tricks on Rainbow Six Siege. Until then, guys, peace out. Live long and prosper. And